friends, welcome to Communication Skills for Everyone. If you are watching this channel first time, please subscribe. In this video, let us learn a little grain of gold poem by Ravindranath Tagore. So this poem is an extract from Tagore's Gitanjali. As we know, Gitanjali is a collection of song offerings celebrating the glory of God. This poem is about the strange ways in which God examines his devotees, or it might be the endless wandering of humanity in the wasteland of modernity, where there is no hope, no love, no sympathy. So, in this poem, the speaker is a beggar. Generally, the beggar goes from door to door in the village asking for alms. He had a glimpse of golden chariot approaching him at a distance, so which made everything bright and dazzling. He is impressed greatly by its splendor. So he wonders whether the chariot is real or is he dreaming. In this poem, Tagore emphasizes an idea of the value of charity, love, and sacrifice. It provides a kind of spiritual message to people, a grain of gold. So one day, the poet beggar was asking from door to door in the village path. Suddenly, he saw at a distance a golden chariot approaching towards him, with the king of all the kings seated in it. So, which emphasizes how the people are moving towards him. Soon, the chariot came and stopped before the poet beggar, because here the narrator is poet. So, that's what poet beggar. The king came down from the chariot and looked at the poet. So just he was looking at the poet beggar with a smiling face, because he knows that, right? It's what is a smiling face, because when somebody looks at the wealth, generally it's happy mood. Then the poet beggar felt that the luck of his life had become at last. So he's about to get the wealth, right? The swata is very happy. But contrary to his expectation, the king himself held out his hand asking for alms. So here the beggar expected maybe they are going to give something to him. But what happened? In contrary, the king himself asking for alms. Maybe that's made him to surprise. Then he took out the smallest grain of corn from his bag and offered it to the king reluctantly, right here. So he offered something to the king. At the end of the day, the poet beggar, so here we can say the poet beggar returned home. Just he returned home, emptied his bag on the floor, right? Whatever he collected on the day. To his great surprise, he found a little grain of gold in the heap of alms. So he found the gold. Then the beggar realized his foolishness, because he found that, right, his foolishness. He wished that he had the heart to give his all to the king, because in that cause he would have back his all in gold, because he has given something to the king. That's what he got this. So why is foolishness? Because he would have offered everything to him, so that he would have got more gold. But the poet beggar expected rich alms from the king, but here he expected more from him. But contrary to his expectation, the king himself begged alms from the poet beggar. So here the poet beggar was greatly surprised and took it for a kingly jest. So that the God sometimes comes down on earth in the guise of a poor beggar to test a man if he is ready to sacrifice his all to God. So yeah, maybe God may check. This is a kind of tendency, right? God may come on the earth and check his devotees whether they are ready to give whatever they have to him or not. Just he check, he test, he examines. So it was not really a kingly jest. So this is the poem of A Little Grain of Gold by Rabindranath Tagore. Thank you for watching. Subscribe. Communication skills for everyone for more academic and educational videos.